In this video, we'll do the bubble sorting, which is the simplest sorting techniques in data structure, and this is commonly used sorting in data structure. See the definition. It is the simplest sorting algorithm that works by repeatedly swapping the adjacent elements if they are in the wrong order. So basically, we have to swap the numbers, and the numbers which will be swapped, they must be adjacent numbers. So we are making the comparison of two numbers till the last number, and wherever we get the number which is greater, that will be swapped. See the steps. So step number 1, we compare each pair of adjacent element in the list. Here you can see that each pair means what? The number first element and the second element and the third element. These are the adjacent elements. Step number 2, swap two elements if necessary. Necessary means what? If the first element is greater than the second element, then only it will be swapped. Otherwise, we'll compare. If it is not greater, then we will move to the next element. Step number 3, repeat this process for all the elements until the entire array is sorted. So we have to do this process till the end of the elements, wherever we are getting it the final list. You can see here the number of elements are here 5, 1, 4, 2. So we have to sort these numbers. So we'll start from the numbers, first number and the second number. We'll compare. The first number is a, the second number is a plus 1. So we'll compare both the numbers. After the comparison, you can see that the first number is greater than the second element. So what we'll do, we will swap these two numbers. So before this is first number is 5 and the second number is 1. So the number will be swapped. So the second number will be at the first position and the first number will be at the second position. Now we'll move to the next two elements. So next two elements, now that I can say that the second element and the third element. So for second element will known as jth element, and the third element is known as j plus 1 element. So again we'll compare these two numbers. So here if you compare that, you can see that the 5 is greater than 4, right? So again we have to swap these two numbers. So after the comparison, that number 5 will be at the next position and the 4 will come at the previous position. Now we'll move to the next comparison. So comparison will be made between that 5 and 2. So when you compare that 5 and 2, again that 5 is greater than the next element. So what we'll do, we'll swap these two numbers. So 2 will be the previous number and 5 will be at the last number. So you can see here, this is the first iteration, and at the end of the first iteration we are able to place the greatest number at the last position. Now we'll start the second iteration. So second iteration, you can see here that one element which is greater is already placed at the last position. Now you have to compare first element, second element and the third element. So again we'll do the same process, means we are comparing two numbers, and wherever we get the greater number, we have to swap numbers. So in this way we can place the second greatest number at the second last position. So after the comparison, that 1 and 4, so here 1 is smaller than 4, so no, there is no comparison, there is no swapping. Now we'll move to the next two numbers, that is 4 and 2. So 4 is greater and 2 is smaller. So again here we will compare and we will swap the numbers, right? So here 2 will come at the first place and 4 will be at the next position. So after this, after the end of the second iteration, you can see that 4 is also at the proper place. So here you can see that 4 and 5 both are sorted. Now we'll go to the third iteration and we'll compare first two numbers. So only two numbers are remaining. If you compare that these two numbers, so 1 is smaller and 2 is greater, so there is no swapping. So after that you can see that the 2 will be again sorted. So 2, 4 and 5 all are sorted numbers here. Then all the numbers are sorted. So here you can see that 1, 2, 3 and 4, all the numbers are sorted. Now you can see that another example here, that you have seen that one by one. So here you can see that another example, 5, 4, 2, 1, 3. If you go one by one here, that 5, 4 will be compared. So 5 is greater, then it will be swapped to the next position. Then we'll compare the next two numbers, so that 5 and 4 again 2 will be compared here. So 5 is again greater, so 5 will be swapped with 2. So in the next step you can see that 2, 4 and 2. So then 5 will be at the third position. So in the next step we'll compare 5 and 1. So here 5 is greater than 1 here, right? So 5 will be compared in the next position. So 5 will be swapped here. So 4 to 1, 5. So in the next step we'll compare that 5 and 3. So again after the comparison, 5 is greater than 3 here. So 5 will be placed at the last position. So at the end of the first iteration you can see that 5 is placed at the proper place. Now we'll repeat the process again, right? And you can see here that 4 and 2 will be compared here. So again 4 is greater, will be swapped. 4 will be at the second position. Then again in the next step we'll compare 4 and 2, 1. So 4 is again greater, will be moved to the next place. So in the next step we'll compare that 4 and 3 here. So again after the comparison between 4 and 3, so 4 will be placed at the next place. So at the end of the second iteration you can see here that 4 and 5 both are sorted here. Now in the third iteration we'll compare that 2 and 1, right? So 2 and 1, that again here 2 is greater than 1 is smaller here, so it will be swapped. Now after the swapping, that 1 will be first number and the 2 will be the second number. So now we'll compare that 2 and 3 here. So again here you can see that 2 is smaller and 3 is greater. So no need to swap. So finally you can see the entire array is sorted. So this entire process is called as bubble sorting. Thank you.